called expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better.
Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a... Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Here we go. Gun. Mike 51. Better bring it. 26. Here we go. 26.
There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taylor now returning it. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, dude, hurry up. Defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Let's stop.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Crash. Watch twitch. 80 weapon. But check. Hey, Sam off.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Tampa Bay.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You think you're going to get this? Go. You think you're going to get this? Check. 55 to Mike.
2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, check. Tight end right. Ready, go. Four down. Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Check 45 for Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. 27. We ain't giving them nothing. Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
47.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 47. Rush in, rush in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Shamrocks.
Here we go. Line 8. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Bandit. Shit. Here we go, 46. 51's the mic. Here we go, going to 54. Line 8. 26.
Prescott yet again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. We're going to 53. Switch. You go tight. Screen.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Kill. We're going to 53. There we go, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Smith! Hey, rock it, rock it.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready, ready.
Push him back. Push him back.
5.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
General West.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
5.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Matt Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
No. Off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ready, break. Pilot, 64, wait.
We got three.
Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Man, that's trash.
Be tripping.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 9, check 9.
Kill.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here we go. Go to 54. Let's play 6.
Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Jim.
We're going to 54. Line in. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second down and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Line it. 15 line.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is caught. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. To return is Taylor. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 31, check 31. Bravo. 5.
The give to Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Recon, 152 fighter. Under 10, under 10, 10. Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Jet, ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
In your face.
Check 3. Check 3. We're going to 53.
Prescott yet again. Cooper's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
To the air again, Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 45.
And again, it's Prescott being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check safety, check safety.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Hey, 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Kill.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 51's the mark. 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. This is the tight end, Fant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott, and it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Hey, Alpha.
3 down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 20! And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That's caught over the middle by Fant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3 down, 3 down. We're going to 54. Line in.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Dublin.
I got it. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as on
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Treacherous,